Oh, that's... Come on, show up on... tweet it out so I can retweet
I'm working on it. I'm typing.
Sucks that it doesn't do that automatically.
Yeah.
Like, does it automatically post on Google Plus?
Yes, because I have it set because in order to even get to the page to click on start call, you have to share it.
Okay.
Send now. Sending.
Retweet. There we go. Okay. Now let's start the show. Welcome to episode 67 of I Recommend, the TV and movie podcast from the GeeksFTW.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Alrighty, we're back. Another week. And let's see. Let's jump into the news. Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone loves that movie. I haven't heard.
Everyone loves Groot.
Everyone loves Groot. Looks like Funko is gonna make a dancing Groot.
Of course they are.
And I don't think it's gonna. It doesn't say anything about it. I think it's just gonna be like like bobblehead-ish, or maybe he moved. Yeah, but no, type thing, because they do bobbleheads and statue. I don't think it's gonna be any music. So.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of sucks. But it'll be something. Oh, hold on 1 second. Stuart,
okay.
Talk, vamp, something.
Talk, something. Something, vamp.
I'm back.
Okay, good, because it was just me going,
one of my, I can't remember what it was, if it was out of Loot Crate or Nerd Block or whatever, but one of my Geek of the Month type things was a special glow-in-the-dark Groot. His arm glows in the dark.
Nice.
Special, like exclusive, just to that thing. So I'm happy about that. I saw that and I'm just like, yeah, awesome. Because I was gonna buy this and the rock, but now I got the special one that the hand glows in the dark. So that's
nice.
Cool. But I might get the Baby Groot one, or the dancing Baby Groot in the pot too. I love these Funko Pop thing. These bobblehead / the regular vinyl figure thing. I love. I don't know. I've never been big on collecting really, but I love these things so much, and I just want to get more and more and pop them up and show them off. Like what is it? I think, when is it? I want to say on Saturday, which it's really weird. But hold on. No. What is it? Sunday. Funko Pop Dragon Ball Z. They will release Dragon Ball Z ones. They have Super Saiyan Goku. They have Piccolo. They have Vegeta. Vegeta has the Scouter, the Saiyan Scouter on. Even. Let's see what else. They have Cell. they have Frieza, and they have regular Goku. But it's like, one, why get regular Goku when you can get Super Saiyan Goku? Come on now.
Exactly. Yes.
So I think I'm gonna get, and they're really like, they're not that expensive too. They're like $10.99.
They're $9.99.
Well, these are listed as $10.99. Maybe
I'm seeing them for $9. $1 cheaper.
How are you seeing them for $1 cheaper? I'm seeing them. I see
ToyWiz.com. DBZ Pop.
Oh, I'm looking at Amazon. So I don't know about ToyWiz because shipping. If you buy it from ToyWiz.com or whatever, the shipping and all that, so might call. But yeah. I think I'm gonna get the Vegeta with the Scouter.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the Scouter just makes it. It's so much cooler because it has the Scouter on it. Oh, but I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get Super Saiyan Goku. I'm gonna get Piccolo, and then Cell. Black hair Goku and Frieza can suck it because I don't care about them. So. Yeah.
Did I ever share with you that somebody is making their own Dragon Ball Z Scouter?
That is so cool.
Here's a video of him testing it, and dude, it looks fucking awesome. Because it actually displays the screen out instead of in, so you can actually see like what was in the show.
Oh, that's really kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I came across these like I was just looking randomly, and I came across these like a couple weeks ago, and I've just been like waiting and waiting and waiting for them to go on sale. Like, I can't wait to add them to my collection.
See, I think you need to get a shelf behind you to display all of your vinyl.
I've got a shelf. It's right in the corner behind me.
It's right behind the mic. Yep. There it is.
Yeah. So, I've got my I got Deadpool. I've got Agent Coulson, which I had to get Agent Coulson. Nightwing, Batman Beyond, Harley Quinn, the White Power Ranger. I've got Groot, and I just got a Captain. I have a Captain America too, like that I haven't opened yet. But yeah. So I'm slowly. But yeah, these are the thing I'm because they're not that expensive individually. Not like some of these action figures that are so realistic that are like
right. Yeah.
$80.
Change out the hands to get the
Yeah, but these are just they're cute, they're little, they're inexpensive, and they're so cool. And some of them are bobbleheads, some of them aren't, and they range from like everything. Like they have these for everything.
Check out that one right there.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
That was really awesome. Yeah. I'm looking at the other ones. Yeah. They have like Bebop and Rocksteady. They've got like, oh god, they've got all kinds of different ones. That just these are my collectibles that I'm. Yeah. So excited.
Jessica Rabbit. Oh yeah.
Oh God. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, dancing or Groot. And sticking with Funko, another one, Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks kind of cool.
It does look kind of cool.
I kind of like it. And I loved the spoilers. I love the end, the Howard the Duck cameo, Easter egg thing at the end.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant.
Like oh God, like I told you, like the first time I went to see it, there's the dude who was like, oh, that's bullshit, oh, that's stupid, that's bull, and I'm thinking, no, it's brilliant, it fits with the movie, like the whole tone and theme of the movie, it's amazing, I love it. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get the Howard the Duck one or not though. I don't know. Oh, I did see one. It was, I think it was like it was a Florida SuperCon exclusive. It was like a special Stan Lee one. Oh, I wanted that one so badly.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yeah.
And she pulled, like, he's ripping his shirt. He's in the shirt underneath says Excelsior.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing like the Superman thing, but the one underneath it says Excelsior. Oh, it was. I gotta like go on eBay and find or something. I gotta. Yeah, I'm sad though that they have a White Ranger, but they don't have a Green Ranger.
That is weird.
Yeah, they have white, pink, and red. That's it.
Well, you know, the ones that count.
I guess. But
anyways, I had a buddy who was really into Billy. That was also his name, so that's kind of partly why.
I went by Billy as during that time, and I still like Tommy better.
His name's not William. It is Billy. Like it on his birth certificate, Billy.
Oh, so. I feel sad for him. Oh, because at least if you're named William, you have so many different options to go by. You got William, Will, Bill, Billy, like just there's a couple others. I'm drawing a blank, but anyways, I digress. So yeah, Funkos. I love those Funko. Just so amazing. Let's see. On to okay. Underworld. There are, how many are those? There are like 4 Underworld movies?
Yes. Number 2, Rise of the Lycans, and then yes.
Yeah. All of those together made $459 million worldwide. That doesn't seem like,
that's not a whole lot.
That doesn't seem, but yet
only one of those is actually any good.
The first one?
Yes.
I saw the first one, loved it. I tried to watch the second one, I couldn't get through it. It was just so boring. And I've never seen any of the others.
The third one is pretty boring as well.
Like the first one, you watch the first one and you're just like, oh my god, it's so amazing. I can see where they can go with, you know, a second and a third one because the different elders that are, you know, what, and then it's just like, just so boring. It's not, no, but apparently that's enough for them to warrant a reboot of the franchise, which it's only been 2 years.
Well, if you're going to continue that, it needs a reboot. But I mean, do you really need to continue?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And please, I'm waiting for somebody to bring back vampires. If you know, like, just waiting for somebody to actually bring back a meaningful vampire. You know, something like 30 Days of Nights, where the vampires are the bad guys. They kill people. They're not some sexualized idol.
Yeah. Who do you think would replace Kate Beckinsale?
Emma Stone.
Really?
Well, let's see. Who do you think should play any female Emma Stone?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson could work, yeah. She could work too.
She could work. She could do it. I would watch that. Apparently they have the producers have hired the Priest writer, which I don't know. Was that I don't remember hearing anything good about the movie Priest.
I think Lena Headey could work.
Lena Headey.
Circe.
I'm drawing a blank.
Circe Lannister.
I don't know.
I mean, she's the. I mean, she in any role she plays, she's a badass. So I mean that replaces Kate Beckinsale's character there.
Yes, maybe, but like, I don't know if they're gonna reboot it and make it a. I mean, you'd want to get someone who's maybe not the same age as Kate Beckinsale. Like, pretty sure they're like around the same age.
Could be.
Yeah, both born in 1973.
Good call.
Oh, Kate Beckinsale was born in July. Lena Headey was born in October, so she's a little bit younger, but not by much. But yeah, so yeah, they're about the same age. So like, yeah, I don't know. I get somebody a little younger, you know, around our age.
Around our age.
Like, you know, Scarlett Johansson.
Not our age.
She's around our age. She's only in her
early 30s.
She turns 30 this year.
Oh.
Yeah, she turns 30 in November.
I thought she was older.
No. You know, a couple years older than you, 5 years older than me, or 4 years, five, yeah.
A number.
So, yeah. Yeah, well, but... So, yeah, or maybe, I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Kate Upton. I'm just picking good-looking people.
I'm trying to think of someone who could pull off an action role.
Who could act?
Well, I mean, not just act, but someone who can pull off an action role, who we can believe, you know, because, like, Emma Stone, I don't know if she could pull off, you know, action star.
Sure she could.
She's kind of put herself in a, you know, comedy / serious role type. I mean, we've never seen her do action-y anything.
She fell from a clock tower.
Yeah. You know, if they were gonna wait, like, if they were gonna wait, give it some time, you know, like maybe give it 5 years or so. You know who I could see probably doing it?
Hmm.
Um, Hit Girl.
Oh.
But
Okay.
she's
Yeah.
way too young right now. They'd have to
Yeah.
they'd have to wait till they'd have to get, like I said, they'd have to give it some time.
What about Jennifer Lawrence?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. I've never seen I don't think I've seen anything with her.
X-Men?
Oh wait, yeah, I have seen X-Men. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I forget that Mystique is the same person as Hunger Games.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it's all the blue.
Probably.
So. Yeah, I could see that. That'd be. Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence, Scarlett Johansson, or I don't know. Yeah. For the love of God, not Megan Fox.
No. Nope.
Oh. We've seen her do action-y stuff, and no, not good. Um. But yeah, I find that weird that they're gonna reboot it, and it's only been 2 years, and the franchise is only 11 years old. I don't know. It's like really Hollywood running out that quickly.
Yeah.
It's like just find another comic.
They absolutely run out of stuff
Just
really quick in Hollywood because they can't think of anything new.
I mean, just
Or
find
at least they won't try anything new.
find the rights to some comic book and make a movie out of that.
Oh, they're doing that quite a bit.
Which, speaking of Hit Girl, did you hear that, like, Kick-Ass 3 is pretty, like, that actress said she's pretty much given up on it because I guess piracy and stuff like that has, like, affected whatever. I don't know. I saw something where she was talking about piracy and that she's given up on the Kick-Ass 3.
She's coming out in a movie real soon. I want to say it's like a romance.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, honestly, you didn't need a Kick-Ass 2. Kick-Ass 1 was great.
Right,
Movie
yes.
great by itself. Like, Kick-Ass 2 was alright, but it was kind of like, you know, Hangover to Hangover 2. Hangover 2 was funny. It was alright. It just was not nearly as good as the first one.
I didn't think the first one was that great, but
But, you know what I mean.
sure.
Most people liked Hangover.
I get that. Most people also like Rocky. I don't like Rocky either.
What?
Well, I think we've had this discussion. I don't like Rocky.
Wow. We may have had it a long time ago. That's so.
Because I didn't see it until maybe a year or two ago.
Oh wow.
I had never seen it, and then I saw it, and I'm like, I don't particularly like it, and I also can't understand half things that
Which
he's
one
saying.
did you see?
The first one.
Oh, the first one's one of the best ones too. Story of an underdog. It's like the best underdog movie ever. Like, oh, it's so good. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Well, speaking of Scarlett Johansson,
Okay.
Neil Marshall, he was Wait, was he a director for? Yeah, Game of Thrones director. Now I don't know. Does Game of Thrones just have one director, or is it like a lot of these other shows where they have
I
like?
would assume it's like a lot of the like a standard TV show where it's a different director almost every episode.
Okay, well, apparently one at least, the
He did
director.
two episodes.
Okay, are they good episodes? Do they say which ones?
One was this year, and one was in season 2.
Okay.
Actually, the one in season 2 is the Battle of Blackwater. It was an awesome episode.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he says, I would love to do a Black Widow movie. That's perfect. I would love to do that. That character is really interesting. She doesn't have any superpowers. She just has extraordinary skills in the world that she comes from, being this ex-KGB assassin. I find that really fascinating. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yes, I've been screaming from the rooftops. I want a Black Widow movie.
But do you want it by the guy who did Doomsday? Did you ever see Doomsday?
I don't think so.
It was kind of post-apocalyptic. It took place in, I want to say, Scotland. Like, they actually kind of like walled off Scotland, and it became this almost Mad Max like area of the world because like everybody's like infected or something, some disease.
I've seen the poster. I recognize the poster of it. It's got Bob Hoskins in it. Can't be that bad. I'm kidding.
The Mario Brothers.
Yes.
Mario Brothers. Will you say that?
I was about to say, did it take you that long to figure that out?
No.
Rest in peace. No. I think he's dead, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He died earlier this year.
Yeah. Sad.
Speaking of deaths, there was a death this week.
Oh yeah.
Richard Attenborough, the guy who he was Hammond in Jurassic Park, and he was also Santa Claus in the Miracle on 24th Street movie.
When did he die?
Oh,
Sunday.
Yeah, like earlier in the weekend or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Man, that sucks. And his birthday is like tomorrow too. Oh, that sucks.
Well,
he was 90.
He was 90.
He was 90.
So like, it's not like
it sucks.
This thing was a big shock, but
it sucks. But
Robin
Williams was still young.
Yes.
I'm not gonna get that emotional.
Right, it's not like, oh, but it still is like this. I like some of his stuff.
I never really liked. What was it? Miracle on 34th Street. I never really liked that movie.
I enjoyed it.
Like I know it's supposed to be one of the best. Well, I never could. I could never get into it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was because I don't know.
He did the remake with the girl from Matilda.
Yeah.
It's that.
Maybe it was because the it was a female. It was a a little girl is like the whatever. So
well, that's the whole.
I couldn't relate to it. Maybe that was why I never really liked it.
It's the whole Santa Claus is on trial kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember it. But it's not my go-to. It's not like A Christmas Story, which I can watch that. I have that on Blu-ray now, so I'm happy.
That's another. Like, I'll watch Christmas Story, but I'm like, it's not one of my favorite Christmas movies.
It's amazing. Like back when we had cable, like I would put that on. I would put it on. What was it, like TBS, where they play it 24 hours.
24 hours.
And I would just bug the shit out of my parents because it would just be on in the background while we were opening presents and other stuff, and I would just quote that movie they would just hate it because I would do that every single year, and they would hear
But it's becoming such a tradition that
I know
a lot of people do that. Like, but it's not my go-to Christmas movie. I actually more prefer and the name is absolutely escaping me.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, thank you.
I love that movie.
Thank you for reading my mind.
I love that movie too. My favorite scene is the pool when the gym floor opens up to the pool. That's such a fun scene. I love that movie. That's probably the best Christmas movie.
Yeah, I'll agree.
I mean, A Christmas Story is my most fun Christmas movie, just because it's goofy. But as far as like best movie, I will definitely say, It's a Wonderful Life is the best, in my opinion. So yeah.
Agreed.
And it's like what, like black and white or color?
Black and white.
Okay, good. Can't watch it in color. It's just, no. It's gotta be black and white. That's how I grew up watching it. So yeah. Do I have that? I may have that too. I don't know. But yeah. How'd we get? Oh. God, such a tangent.
Let's see. Yeah, that's right on Black Widow there, didn't it?
Neil Marshall to Black Widow to what?
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins to Richard Attenborough to Miracle on 20 to Christmas Story to It's a Wonderful.
Hey.
That's one of the most. That's probably one of our most impressive tangents.
But hey, it's actually one you can follow though.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like if there was a tangent of the year, that would probably we should at least get nominated.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Like, I mean, we made it. It flew so.
And now we're patting ourselves on the back for a tangent.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, Black Widow movie. I want to see Black Widow. I think it could be really interesting. I mean, it's she's basically a secret agent. I mean, we've seen her, kick ass and do all. I mean, just I'd love to see, what she did, especially after seeing Winter Soldier. We saw, a lot more of her in her element. And after seeing that, if this was just based off of Avengers and what we saw in Iron Man 2, I'm not exactly sure I would be, all for this as much as I am. But ever since Captain America: Winter Soldier, I've just been, and then that rumor about Black Widow movie, I want to see a full movie of, that character from Winter Soldier.
Well, I want to see a before of Avengers.
I want to see her going like undercover and stuff like that, and figuring out, like, because there's all the people we don't know who Hydra is, who was Hydra, who isn't. I mean, they could use that. They could really use that and use her as a key role, and that could be a really interesting movie, I think.
I actually would think, when I say like before Avengers, I mean it's like an origin story.
Yeah, I know. I really, yeah.
Like, I think that'd be pretty good too.
I would like that, yeah. But I mean, didn't she get her origin? Wasn't her origin like when she was like 16 or like some real early, like the actual character Black Widow, like?
I don't know much about Black Widow, other than what I've what she's currently like, other than current Black Widow.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be either way. I more Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, and just more Scarlett Johansson in black leather. Come on now.
Yeah. Okay.
See, that could have been a reason why you didn't like Lucy as much, is because there was not enough Scarlett Johansson in black leather.
No, that wasn't the reason.
Anyways, you've got a topic.
Yeah.
Sticking with Marvel.
Sticking with Marvel. Joaquin Phoenix is apparently in final talks to be Doctor Strange.
What do you think about that? I'm not sure if we ever talked about that rumor or not.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about that. I think he could be good. But, I mean, to be honest, the only movie Joaquin Phoenix I've actually seen is Signs.
I saw that and Walking Tall when he played Johnny Cash. That was pretty good. That's about it. Didn't he like quit Hollywood, quit acting for a little bit, or?
There's a big gap in his IMDb page, 2008 to 2012.
I thought he like quit, and he said, "Oh, I'm quitting," and then like he came back. I thought that was something.
Yeah, I mean there is that huge gap, so.
Yeah. That'd be my only concern, is you want someone who's going to be committed. If you're going to put someone in a Marvel role from here on out, you want someone to be committed to that role. Because you don't want to have to, especially now that the Marvel universe is at the way it is, it's so well established. You don't want to have to recast if you don't have to.
Doctor Strange isn't much of a team player anyway. Like, he's on his own most of the time anyway, so I mean, it's not like he's an essential character, in the overall universe, just in his own magic world.
True, but I don't know. In case they do a Doctor Strange 2, though, you don't want it to you don't want them to have to switch to a completely different person and then it not being continuity. I mean, they were luckily able to get away with it.
I magically changed my face.
Wow.
Because, he can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who I would want to be Doctor Strange. Um, way before any rumors really came out, I thought Johnny Depp would be interesting because he's just so weird.
Actually,
He's so naturally weird, that I think it would just fit. But yeah, it doesn't look like that's gonna
I
happen.
think maybe John Hamm.
Is John Hamm could he? Is he? I don't know much about John Hamm. I don't watch Mad Men. I don't know if he be able to pull off. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anything with John Hamm in it. He is the Madman guy, right?
Yes, he is Don Draper and Mad Men.
Okay. There was that rumor about Benedict Cumberbatch, which he could definitely pull it off, but I don't think he would.
I don't think he's a fit.
Yeah. Plus, I want more Sherlock, and if he got involved with Marvel, then. Although I would like to see, what is it? Benedict Cumberbatch as some Marvel character interact with Tom Hiddleston's Loki. I'd like to see those two, wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be interesting.
That'd be so interesting. But yeah, that's been pretty much the main ever since this was announced. Or rumored? A month and a half ago, right before Comic-Con, I think.
Yeah.
I kind of was when it was first announced as a rumor. I was kind of like, there's so many other people they could get that could do it better. So, yeah, this is probably going to be. I kind of had a feeling that Joaquin Phoenix was going to be Doctor Strange, because I would think they could get much better people. Like, personally, myself, not necessarily but yeah, my opinions. But yeah.
I don't know, the other guy mentioned in this article, Jack Hudson. He's got the look. I'll give him that. He's got the look, but I don't think I've seen anything that he's done. Nope, not seeing a single thing. He's apparently in American Hustle, so that's a.
I've seen that Outlander movie. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the image on Netflix, I think. A bunch.
Yeah, I have too. I've actually seen that image myself. Yeah.
Oh, he's in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
God, I need to watch that show. I've been wanting to watch that show ever since, it originally aired.
He's probably maybe a main character because he's in quite a number of episodes.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be an amazing show. So, yeah, yeah, okay.
Like I said, he's got the look.
He does. He does. I'll definitely say that. Okay, how old is Joaquin Phoenix? don't know. Joaquin Phoenix. Still kind of. See, isn't Doctor Strange kind of old though?
Middle age.
Yeah. So. Yeah. You'd want. See, this is like the one role where you look at all the other roles and you're like, well, isn't he kind of old?
You want a young guy, but not Doctor Strange.
Yeah. You want a bit of gray in the temples,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. And that what was it? That other guy, Jack Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Huston, whatever. He's way too young, I think, to be Doctor Strange. I mean, he was born in the 80s.
He's born in the 80s. Too young.
I think he's 80. I think it was 82, so he's only 32.
Yeah.
That's kind of young. You'd want someone at least, I think, at least in their 40s. That, someone at least in their 40s, you could do stuff to make him look older that wouldn't be too ridiculous.
Doctor Strange was he some hot shot, surgeon. He was a kind of a playboy. So I don't weigh too much on age usually, like you do. But
I'm not saying like he's got to be like Denny's early bird special like old, but like I just I don't know, someone not like super young, because
he's not exactly super young.
With who?
Jack Hudson.
He's 32.
That's not young.
That's pretty young.
That's middle age. Age-ish.
32 is middle age.
Middle age-ish.
Wow. So what's 50, huh? Like
middle age. There's a big gap. There's a huge section there, middle age.
So what's end age?
90.
So how is 30 when 30 is one third of, how is that middle? That's like
it's the beginning.
Okay.
It's the beginning.
Okay. I disagree with you about middle age.
It's old enough to be a grandfather in this day and age.
Screw it. Just let Robert Downey Jr. play Doctor Strange. He could pull it off. So, would anyone really object to it? No. I think that's one of our main points was when we first talked about when the like 2 years ago when they rumored Doctor Strange. We were like, well, Doctor Strange and kind of Tony Stark kind of looked alike, so.
They do.
And Robert Downey Jr. is already taken, so it's like, I remember we had that conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. They just make a good Doctor Strange. Make a good story. I just don't want to see like. I'd really like it if they would not. I think they've even said. I think the president of Marvel even said it's not going to be an origin story. Which I am so okay with that.
Okay.
You know, he does magic.
He went to Tibet to learn the magic.
You know, maybe he can. Maybe you can see. You know, like they can pan a camera across like his, you know, PhD or his, you know, whatever, you know, about. They can throw in he used to be a surgeon or something, you know, something, but they don't need to do an origin story.
The Marvel logo comes up on screen. Then you see the text. If you want to know the origin, ask the person who was really excited to come to bring you along. They know it already.
To find out Doctor Strange's origin, subscribe to Marvel Unlimited.
Contact your local geek.
But yeah, I hope they. I hope they stick with it not being like an origin, and they just like we just get Doctor Strange. We just get thrown into the Doctor Strange universe, and it's just
Doctor Strange versus Dormammu right away.
Oh yes. No. Maybe not right away, but pretty yeah. Pretty quickly. But yeah, I think that's it for news.
Yep.
I trying to see if there's anything else. I don't see anything else. So, Stuart, what have you been watching?
What have I been watching? Not much. I finally started watching Sword Art Online 2, which is great. Excited. I read the book like back when Sword Art Online first came out, and I read like 8 of the books already. So I already know what's going to happen.
That kind of sucks.
Well, no, this is like one of the few chances I get to see like whether like what was in my imagination matches what the anime is. Because this was not a manga. This was a book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is an actual book that I've read. So, you know, see if my imagination matches in anime form. So, and so far it's pretty close.
That's cool.
I'm really enjoying it. It's all about the, you know, like what it's a third MMO that they kind of focus on called Gun Gale Online. It's the only MMO with pro players. What that means basically in that world is they actually make money in game and they can actually transfer that into real currency.
Like Second Life.
Actually, I would think more like MLG.
Well, I mean, in Second Life,
but yes,
your money in game can yeah.
Yeah, it's a shooter MMO. So, and there's somebody who is murdering people in game and they're dying in the real world. So the government sends in Kirito to find out what's going on. It's good. It's good so far. I enjoy it.
Okay.
I've not really been watching, but more of like listening to old Jackie Chan movies. I kind of while I'm doing something else. You know, when I don't have The Simpsons up on TV, it's a Jackie Chan movie, like a good Jackie Chan movie. So you know, anything before Rush Hour.
I was about to say Rush Hour 3.
No, anything before Rush Hour. You know, back when Jackie Chan was still working in Hong Kong.
First Rush Hour was kind of good. But yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, pretty much it's been Super Cop and Legend of the Drunken Master, which is probably my favorite Jackie Chan movie.
You said anything before
Rush Hour.
Which came first, Rush Hour or Shanghai? The Shanghai movies.
Rush Hour.
Really? Okay, so you don't like the Shanghai movies?
I put them on the same level as Rush Hour. Anything that Jackie Chan did in America has not been great.
Oh, come on. I mean, that Rush Hour and what was that other movie? Around the World in 80 Days? Wasn't he in that?
Yeah, he was in that.
Yeah, God, that was awful. I remember that was like supposedly Arnold Schwarzenegger's last role, supposedly, and it was like he just popped up and it was some weird like it's like no, that wasn't his last. But they toted that was his last because he became governor after that, I think, or something. I don't know.
So anything that was pretty much done in Hong Kong, and it's him doing his own voiceover, it's a good movie. I enjoy him.
Yeah. He's done some good stuff since he's come over here.
I've almost I came really close to watching Chinese Zodiac, which came out like 2 years ago, because that seemed like it was kind of going back to his origin, back to that old stuff. But I just never actually clicked the rent on Amazon.
Yeah. Jackie Chan Adventures is good though.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
I'll give you that.
I loved it. I remember watching it on it was either before or after like Static Shock.
Right, yeah.
WB, Kids WB and all that. Not all that the TV show, but
I know what you mean.
That was a different.
I know. That was Nickelodeon.
Which that was also a good show, but no.
It was, yeah.
But no Jackie Chan. I don't think Jackie Chan ever was on that.
Yeah, anything before Rush Hour is pretty much a good Jackie Chan movie.
Okay.
I do want to see Police Story 2013 though, because I enjoyed Police Story 2, Super Cop 2. Those are all the same. The series of the same movie. So he did do another police story.
Yeah, he did do a lot of like goofy comedy type, like
Tuxedo, The Medallion.
Like I kind of call it seemed like he did what was it? Clumsy Kung Fu. In a lot of those movies.
That is a very good. Yes, that is a very good description of the kind of movies he does.
Like it was always like him off balance, like they'd grab his shirt and he'd like spin out of his shirt on accident, and like end up like bouncing off something and end up kicking up.
That's all of his movies though. That's all his movies. That's what I like about Jackie Chan, is he is this he even when he still plays the the martial arts master, he still gets hit. He's not this oh, you can never touch me, like say Jet Li is. Jet Li, you never touch me, kind of martial artist. But Jackie Chan, almost like he could, and he hurts himself in the process, which I always think is fun to watch during the credits of all of his movies. It was him getting hurt.
I'm looking at his IMDb. The Karate Kid 2.
Really?
No. Come on, no. Anyways.
Actually, real quick, speaking of Jackie Chan, his son got arrested like last week in China
I did hear about this.
for possession
Yeah, I was about to
of
say for
marijuana.
drugs. Yeah.
And he came out. He says, "I'm ashamed."
Yeah. I would. Yeah. And he's 60.
And he can still kick all of our asses.
Yeah. I remember like 10 years, like around 10 years ago, looking and being like, "Oh my God, he's 50, and he's like just doing all these crazy action stuff and just like I don't know. It's crazy. It really is. I don't know what their what I don't know what his secret is. He does not look 60.
No, but he hasn't aged in the past 20 years, though.
I know. That's what I mean. Anyways, anything else you've been?
Caught up on Fairy Tail. So, there's that.
Yeah, I've got to wait till no new dub till. God, I can still watch that movie though. I need to do that.
Yeah.
But no new dub till I think October. But once that comes, it's like normally they put out like 10 or 11 at and then every like 2 months. But it's an extra. It seems like it's an extra long wait. And when they are putting it out, I've looked at the schedule. Like they just recently added it. Like what is it, like I don't know if it's end of October, sometime in October though. They're putting out like instead of just one chunk of like 10, they're putting out like I think 21 episodes
Nice.
in dub. So I'm excited about that. I can actually kind of binge a little without being like, oh, I watched all of it in one sitting.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. So, but yeah, I need to watch that movie. I'm gonna watch that movie. I'm gonna make a note now. Watch Fairy Tale movie. No. So what I've been watching, I watched a Netflix original.
Okay. Which one?
BoJack Horseman.
What is that?
It's an animated. The description is come on.
Oh, wait. I've seen commercials on this.
The description is meet the most beloved sitcom horse of the 90s. 20 years later, BoJack Horseman was the star of the hit TV show Horsing Around, but today he's washed up, living in a Hollywood bachelor pad, complaining about everything, and sometimes wearing colorful sweaters. Set in an L.A. where humans and anthropomorphic animal people coexist, BoJack Horseman is about one man, Horseman, who peaked too early and must figure out what to do next. BoJack Horseman is voiced by Will Arnett. I think it's Will Arnett.
Yes, I'm seeing a lot of when I look up images of this BoJack Horseman, I'm seeing a lot of Will Arnett.
Yeah, okay, it is Will Arnett. Okay.
As well as a lot of Aaron Paul.
Yeah, Aaron Paul. Oh, Aaron Paul is good in this. Oh, it's so good. I saw this before it came because they kind of teased this like a few days before it came out, and I added. They were like, "Oh, you can add it to your list, so it will be available." And I'm just like, oh, "Okay, maybe it's, it seems like some stupid thing that I don't know would be on, I don't know, Adult Swim or something." It
It
didn't
does
really
seem like that,
it
yeah.
didn't really seem like anything I would be interested in, but it's so good. It's so stupid funny, and I on paper, I should hate this. I should not like this. This doesn't sound like anything I would like. But I think I was just gonna give it one episode a shot when I saw Netflix original. I added it to my queue and I waited for it to, be the day where they released it. And then with that first episode, I was like, Aaron Paul, yes. Um,
Yeah,
Great
I've been seeing
character.
a lot of commercials for this on TV.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. BoJack Horseman, and there's like a dog named Mr. Peanut Butter who was like on a rival TV show during the same time where it was pretty much the same premise. And um, what is it? His ex-girlfriend is er, uh, BoJack's ex-girlfriend is what is it? Oh, it's like Princess something, like it's a cat. It's some cat, and it's also his agent.
Okay.
I mean, it's so ridiculous. Like, there's no way. And he's writing a biography, and the publisher is Penguin, and they're actually penguins.
Well, of course, yeah. You.
Well, I mean, there is a book publisher named Penguin.
Yes, I
I
know.
think Penguin House. So that's really funny and they're actually penguins. And also Princess Caroline. That's but also what's his name? Oh God. Oh, Stephen Colbert's in it. I didn't know that. What? Patton Oswalt. He does some stuff. I think he's the voice of the Penguin.
Charlie Rose.
Well, yeah, but I think he's also the voice of the Penguin too. This is weird. It's saying it's saying Will Arnett is BoJack Horseman, and it's saying only in 3 episodes, but there's more than 3 episodes. So the IMDb isn't exactly fully correct,
Who's ever done this on IMDb has only watched 3 episodes.
Probably, yeah. But
So they can only confirm this.
it's really good. I'd recommend it. I really would. I like it.
You recommend something on I Recommend.
Unfortunately, it's like they kind of ended it like to where there's like doesn't really leave it open for anything else.
BoJack dies. Silence.
No.
Silence.
No, I don't think.
I don't think.
Well, I got another show I'm going to tell you that I've been like binge watching like crazy right after this, so I'm a little foggy on BoJack. BoJack it's good. I guess technically they could maybe try to do something else, but like they could add more stuff, but I don't know. It's interesting. Aaron Paul is some slacker dude who just like is sleeping on BoJack's couch. Like he wandered in a party and he never left. And BoJack treats him like horribly. And there's an episode where like where Aaron Paul's character Todd like it's revealed he has an idea for a space opera, and they go like BoJack is told that he's afraid that Todd would be successful and leave him alone, and then he's like, I'll prove you wrong, I'll help you. And it's funny, some of the stupid stuff, the space opera thing, and like
I'll check it out. Yeah.
There's one episode where BoJack steals the what is it, the D from the Hollywood sign.
So it's Hollywood.
Yeah, and they even say like they end up even saying like, oh, the Hollywood and stuff like So it's good. So let's see, something else I've been watching. Where does show notes go? Okay, I don't need the show notes. From Dusk Till Dawn.
This has been staring at me in Netflix. It wants me to watch it.
It's really good. It's really good, Stuart. It's really, really good. You talking about vampire like being the evil stuff? That's mostly true here. There are always the few exceptions. I mean, there are vampires who are still very sexualized, but they're evil sexy.
Evil sexy.
Yeah, they're evil sexy.
Okay.
Which that's always vampires have always been like, even the good vampire stuff, they've always been like sexy. The chicks have always been like sexy, but they've been like evil. That's the whole thing about vampires, is they lure you in, and they get you in a trance and control and all that. So, but I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, I had never did either. It's been, like I said, it's been staring at me.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see the movie or not now, though. Because like, I'm looking, the series was so good. And there's a season 2 coming. I'm so excited. There's a season 2. It got renewed. I'm so happy. But yeah, I looked at the movie like on IMDb, and I was just like, I don't know if watching a movie where it's like, hour and a half, or a little more than an hour and a half, I don't know how well that would be, considering this was like a TV series that had, like, was it 10 or was it? Yeah, 10 episodes where they were able to flesh the characters out a lot better than, they would in a movie, and like it's really good. I'd highly recommend this, more than BoJack.
More than BoJack. All right, I just added it to my list. So.
Yeah. So I've been wanting to give this a shot, and then I saw that it was coming to Netflix a couple weeks ago, and this is really new too. Like it just was added, I think, a week or week and a half ago. The TV series, anyways. The movie may have been on there for like the longest time, but it's really good. Kinda don't really want to spoil much, but there's a bar called the Titty Twister.
All right, you have my interest.
There's a archaeologist professor dude who also goes by an undercover name called Sex Machine, and he has a belt buckle gun that shoots like from his crotch area.
Uh-huh.
It's so it works though. The character is so stupid and so cheesy, but they it it fits though. It fits because all the other people think he's stupid and because he's so cheesy, and so it's not like everyone takes him serious or anything. Um, what else? Titty Twister. There's that. There. Oh God. There's a joke where I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Giving away a joke. Fez is in it. Yeah. Yeah. So that was
I'm
kind
just
of
looking at the cast. I'm like, Will Nero, Valderrama, like Fez.
yeah. One of the characters is with that archaeologist dude, and he's like, "I can do Temple of Doom." Like he brings up aliens or whatever. He's like, "I can do Temple of Doom, but I will not do Crystal of the Skull." I think that was one of the this movie or this not movie, this TV show is so good.
Robert Pack, Jake Busey. It's got some names I've heard of.
Don Johnson's in it, but he like dies like the first episode. I was like, is that Don Johnson? And I looked, it is Don Johnson. And then like pretty much like right after, I'm like, oh, he's dead.
Is he wearing a brightly colored suit?
I don't think so. He plays like
in Miami Vice.
Oh no. No. He's like a sheriff, like at the very, very beginning. The first couple episodes are a little slow because they're like kind of, it's character development. They're kind of introducing the characters and stuff like that. But like, I would say it's 10 episodes. I would say like about episode like 6, where they get halfway through, they actually get to Mexico and they get to, well, maybe episode 5, they get to the episode 6, they get to the titty twister bar in Mexico.
It's also a tongue twister, apparently.
That's where everything gets crazy awesome. Like it's so good. I can't wait to hear you. I can't wait to hear what you think about it. Oh.
I'll check it out.
And well, I don't, like I said, I never saw the movie, but the whole vampire thing it's not your typical vampires.
All right.
There is kind of a twist on it or spin on it in an interesting way, though. Not in a sparkly.
You have me worried.
Not in a sparkly way.
Glitter in the face.
But in a that kind of is a little, if you get past, the fact that it's vampires, that's kind of logical. The way, in a way. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I predict you're probably gonna binge through this like I did. I mean, it's only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And I think season 2 is going to be like 13. Like, I'm so glad it's getting a second season. I'm so glad, because this was good. Like, I don't know. I saw this was a thing, and I never saw the movie, and I've always kind of wanted to check out the show, but I don't even know what channel the show came on. I think it was one of those weird, like weird special page channels that aren't like IFX or one of those weird. I don't know. I don't know what channel it came on. I want to say maybe it was a weird. It was some weird channel. I think. I don't think it was on like a Showtime or like the typical channel, but it's pretty good. I like it. So I highly recommend. It's on Netflix. And yeah.
El Rey.
See, El Rey. They mention El Rey in the movie like it's a thing, and I saw El Rey was like, the channel it was originally whatever through, and I'm just like, okay, so why did they mention something like it's mentioned in the movie? El Rey is mentioned in I'm not gonna tell you what context, but it's mentioned, and so that's kind of weird.
That's the name of the channel.
Yeah, I told you it was some weird channel.
Yeah, you're right.
But
it's a Latino channel.
There's no, well, I mean, there are little subtitles when they speak, Spanish, because, they're in Mexico and some of them speak, but for the most part it's English.
Kind of has to deal with Univision. So, okay.
Yeah. Is there anybody else in here? Yeah. Fez. When I first watched the first episode, and I was like, is that Don Johnson? Like right off the bat, the first minute, I'm like, is that Don? And I look, and then I see, oh my God, Fez. That's gonna be really, and I'm like, he's in every episode. That's gonna be really weird. But quick, like, I don't even see him as Fez, like in this, because he just did that good of a job. So, yeah. So, God, this is a good movie. Other people listening, you need to, your TV show, not movie. You need to watch this TV show. From Dusk Till Dawn on Netflix. Only 10 episodes. First season. Really good. Watch it. Okay, so now, I guess, time for the big.
No, I think we should end it there. Yeah. Because
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, now, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Finally started back up again.
Season 8. With a kind of this extra. I didn't realize it was going to be longer than a normal episode.
Neither did I. I'm like they better wrap this up, because it's almost 9 o'clock and it's still going.
Like I wasn't even paying attention to the time. Well, yeah, you watched it live. I didn't.
Right. Yeah.
So I wasn't even paying attention at the time. I was just like, man, this is a lot. And then I got done with it. I'm like, okay, so that's. And then I listened to the TARDIS blend, and they talk, and I'm like, wait, it was longer than the normal. So yeah, but anyways, what you think?
I already like him better than I liked Matt Smith at the beginning. But I'm still not quite sure what kind of a doctor he is. Like, he's coming off that. He's coming off at a generation. He's confused. He's angry. He's got angry eyebrows. I like him. I do like him. But I'm just waiting for him to get his groove.
He's Scottish. He can complain about things.
Right.
Like
the English.
This episode was not for us. This episode was for your sisters. And the fangirls who got in during the Matt Smith.
I can absolutely see
because the whole episode was pretty much like speaking to them, saying, like with the whole Clara and the
It was
thing.
definitely Clara being that voice.
Yeah, or even they even make it to where when the doctor was Matt Smith, he was he was to blame in a way too, and whatever, and even with the Matt Smith cameo with that call, I mean, it's like they spent an entire extra long special episode when it should have just been like a quick little thing.
This was almost a Dr. Light episode. Because, I mean, it's... He shows up, then they put him in bed, then he runs away, and then we don't see him for a while. Then we see him for a little bit, and then we see him again, then he runs away again, then he comes back, he runs away with the TARDIS, then he comes back. Like, it was almost a Dr. Light, the Doctor wasn't even the focus.
Well, I mean, look at David Tennant's first episode. That was kind of the same.
Right, but it was still more focused around him.
Yeah.
Than this one was.
But, I mean, that just handled everything so better. It just seems like, the whole I'm not a heartthrob thing, and, him being older, and everyone, all the fangirls going, ew, he's old, and it just seems like the writers and Stephen Moffat was just like, okay, we need to address this and try to, cater towards them so we don't lose this big audience we've gained in the last couple years. And it really kind of seemed like a FU to the main fans like us. Like,
no, I absolutely disagree with that.
I don't know.
I just fully disagree with the FU. It actually was a lot more for, now that you say it was a lot more for, the fans who came in with Matt Smith, but it was still Doctor Who. We still got Doctor Who. There was a lot of references to, I guess it was almost a sequel to Girl in the Fireplace.
Which, I love that, because that's one of my favorite episodes.
I've gone
on record saying
that seems familiar. This seems really familiar. Because it's... Okay.
And when they mentioned Madame Pompadour, I was just like, oh, yes. Because I've gone on record saying that's like my favorite, one of my favorites. Like, I think that was before, of course, the what was it, the Doctor's Wife, the new game before that came out. Which I don't know if that's that's a close one though. But anyways, I don't know. Maybe FU is too strong. I
think that was a bit harsh.
It just didn't feel like. I don't know. It didn't feel.
I didn't understand when Clara said, "How do we turn him back?" Like, wait a minute. He changes. Because you've seen them all. You've helped him in all of his lives. You were there in a somewhat capacity. So how can you say that?
Yeah, it's really seemed like I said, they were really catering towards these fangirls who've jumped on in the last year or two, and like, I don't know, it just didn't seem Doctor Who like, because we've gone from Christopher Eccleston, we've gone straight to Christopher Eccleston, and then we've gone from Christopher Eccleston to David Tennant. And that just, there really wasn't a lot, Rose was kind of confused, but she didn't, it didn't take her an extra special long time to get okay with the fact that he was a different person. Or he was, he looked different.
Right. Well, it's because he looked better. He was more handsome. She was okay with that. But I don't know, the first episode after a change is usually a stumbling block. But before they get up and running. But
I understand.
They'll get there.
I understand that, but it was just, I don't know, it was an extra long, it was a special extra long, it was longer than a normal episode, and yet they still spent most of the episode going through the stumbling part, where, like...
Yeah, I felt they spent a little too much time on that whole interview session with Clara and what's-her-face with the veil. Like, hold on, you guys have met Clara before. I mean, this is not your first meeting, and you're questioning her place as a companion.
And we've never seen, and the Doctor's never been like, you know, like who am I? Like, am I? I mean, it seemed like that was written kind of to, like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like the Doctor. Because the Doctor, whenever he's regenerated, he always...
They've already come out and said this is a whole new guy. You know, I mean, not just, you know, whole new face, but like his whole attitude on life is about to change. You know, and I loved the fact that we don't know whether he pushed that guy or he jumped. We don't know. I love that. That right now we don't know. Because, you know, he's out there with, you know, right in the open door, you know, like, you know, I cannot self-terminate, I cannot kill. One of us is lying.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's dead? We don't know which one, you know, did he jump? Was he pushed?
Quote, he's dead, you know. Air quote. Dead.
He went to heaven. Heaven. And... who is Missy? Who's Missy? We don't know.
Apparently, the Doctor's girlfriend, or
that's. I've seen. It's a TARDIS, maybe not the TARDIS.
I mean, he already has a wife, so of course he's got to have a girlfriend on the side.
Well, his wife's dead.
Well, yeah.
So it is. I've heard, you know, that it's the TARDIS. I've heard it's a different TARDIS. I've heard it's another incarnation of River. I've heard it's someone else, and you know, it's Mary Poppins. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like this episode was for us. And that's just my problem. Is I really felt they just kept on. I mean, they just would not let it go. They kept on, you know, like.
But they have gotten
the same guy.
Fan base.
Older,
they're trying to keep.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like I don't know.
It was still Doctor Who. Doctor Who is still for us. So I don't quite agree with you, but I see where it wasn't focused at us. But that doesn't mean it wasn't, you know.
Oh, I'm saying this episode wasn't. I'm not saying like their direction.
No, yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I'm hoping the next episode, hopefully, I'm hoping there won't be any like, I don't know who I am. Oh, you still don't like me.
I think there still will be that.
You don't like me because I'm old? What? You know,
there still will be that. I think that'll happen half the season.
Oh, and the whole Clara thing, like, I don't have a problem with old people. If there was anybody who was gonna be with an old person, it would be me. Like that. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like that.
That was kind of weird and creepy.
I didn't like that.
That was weird and creepy, like. But yeah, I don't know. And the whole homeless dude thing, that was weird.
That was just funny.
That went on a little too long, I think.
That was a little bit long, but you know, it was a long episode.
Yeah.
I almost felt like it didn't have to be as long as it was.
Yeah, That's another thing.
Like a couple scenes were like stretched out maybe a little farther than they should have been, and it could have been a regular size episode.
Yeah. But God, I think the best part of the episode for me was Strax.
Strax.
I love Strax.
Strax was good.
We bring the TARDIS, and he'll come, and then we pour acid on him.
What was that? We do not pour acid on him. Paper. Yes, that was. I love Strax. Strax is always great. And in the After Who, he was on After Who.
Oh, and the when he's giving her the physical, the examination thing, it's like, you will die. No, she's like, I don't want to know that.
Lots of muscular men doing exercise. He's doing some kind of
Could
sport.
Be exercise.
I think that's a sport.
Yeah.
Could be a sport.
Oh. Yeah, I think that was really the best part of the episode for me.
Yes.
I think was the Strax stuff, because, I mean, that felt like Doctor Who. That felt like more like Doctor Who than anything else in that episode.
Yes, that was actually probably the most Doctor Who thing about that episode was Strax.
Yeah. That said, we're kind of seeing too much of these characters. Like, I mean, we're kind of going back to Victorian London a lot.
Keep going back to that time. It's very odd.
Like, the whole thing about Doctor Who is he can go anywhere, do anything. So let's see anything, anywhere.
Well, you know, is it next episode? Like he's about to pick up another companion.
Oh yeah, Journey to the Center of a Dalek, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's the next episode, but I don't know when he picks up this new companion. So,
what do you think of the rumors that Clara is gonna leave at the Christmas episode?
I hope she doesn't. I like Clara's character.
Yeah, I was like, that's really soon. But then I was thinking, well, no, it's been like most of the other companions have been like year, 2 years,
Yeah.
But most of them, it's been like a year, but yeah. I love the opening.
Yes, which I actually sent you a link to that like last week.
Oh, you did?
I did.
I just saw that. I'm glad I didn't see that then.
Actually, when I saw it, the title was "It's fan made." Then I saw it and I was like, "That was not fan made. That was the actual intro."
Yeah, I loved how it was like all steampunky at first, and then like oh, it was cool. The whole gears and yeah, that was really different. I was like, "Wait, what? How's this? What?" Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm real curious on, the Promised Land. What that is.
It's heaven, man. It's heaven.
You think it could be Gallifrey?
I don't know. The grass is green.
Yeah, that's true.
The grass is green. Wasn't Gallifrey?
Yeah. Well, it was yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wonder what it is though, like, and who.
And we won't find out for 5 seasons.
Yeah, probably so. Anyways, I'm trying to think anything else about the episode.
Supposedly he's gonna start, actually looking for Gallifrey now. But it almost seems like he's forgotten almost everything. from before. So
Yeah.
I don't...
Like,
whether he actually has forgotten or whether he hasn't, I'm still not sure.
I think that whole him writing that, like, all over the walls, that big equation thing, I think
Yeah, what was that?
I think that's gonna come in. I hope that comes back in somehow. Because that seems really ridiculous that he just did that, and like,
And then nothing came of that. Yeah.
that's got to be something, I would think.
They wouldn't do something like that and then just leave it.
Well, I mean, you never know. There has been. I hope not. I hope not. Next episode though, Daleks.
Into the Dalek.
Yeah. So, excited about that. Wonder how that happens. Like, Magic School Bus style with the TARDIS?
Yeah, never know.
Yeah. So we'll see, but yeah, that's couple days.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about now. How long are they splitting it up?
I don't know.
Or are they running it? I don't know. I'm curious about that. I don't know, because they could do either or.
Yeah. Don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, anything else, Stuart?
No.
Okay, episode 7 is, October 4th, and then the next episodes, they don't say anything, but they don't have any, but they do say 2014. Like, all of them say 2014, so.
But it doesn't have any dates past a certain one, though. So.
Yeah, but I just don't want it to be like we have to wait till, like, March of 2015 for the second half.
Right.
Like, like it was before. Like, no. But,
yeah. I was actually looking through all of these. I'm like, does anything have anything to do with Christmas? Like, is Christmas in the middle of this or not? Nothing jumps out as Christmassy.
Episode 3 is called Robot of Sherwood.
We already, at least I've seen photos of in Robin Hood like attire of the cast in Robin Hood like attire. So I already knew this.
I haven't been looking at anything. Like, I've been trying to go spoiler free, not looking at even the trailers for next episodes and stuff like that. I came across, for Into the Dalek, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait. I want to be more surprised, but yeah. So, I guess that's it. For episode 67. Feel free to come to the GeeksFTW.com for all the links in the show notes to the articles, the news topics we were talking about. While you're here, you can go to our YouTube page, subscribe to that. We do, if you're into game-related stuff, video game-related stuff, you can. There's the links to our live stuff. We record live on YouTube even, so if you want to watch this episode live, then you can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Best way to, we normally record Thursdays, 7 7 Central Standard, 8 Eastern. But best way to really find out when we record is to subscribe to us on Twitter, Facebook, Google+.
Mainly Twitter, because that's actually where at least I focus a lot of my attention on.
Well, Twitter or Google+.
Yeah.
Facebook's kind of like the red-headed stepchild. Like
the links are there, but we have another thing that just posts them.
Yeah.
We don't even do that ourselves.
Yeah. So, and there's other stuff on the Twitter, or on our website. So just check that stuff out. And I guess this has been episode 67 of I Recommend, and we will see you next time.
Bye.